Indonesia readies more medical options for worst-case coronavirus scenario. And wreckage found in a plane crash in the Russian Far East. Welcome back. Cairo announced its complete rejection to Ethiopia's unilateral decision to start the second filling of the Grand Renaissance Dam. Minister of Water Resources and Irrigation Dr. Mohammed Abdelati described the move as a flagrant and dangerous breach of the 2015 Declaration of Principles signed by the three countries. In a letter to Ethiopia's Minister of Water Resources, Mohammed Abdelati said the measure is a violation of international norms and laws guiding the building of projects on a joint basins of international rivers, including the Nile. Minister Abdelati had received a letter from the Ethiopian Minister of Water Resources informing him on the start of the second filling of the GERD. Minister of Water Resources and Irrigation Dr. Mohammed Abdelati said that Egypt is not against development in Ethiopia or other Nile Basin countries, but development projects must be in line with the rules of international law and address the concerns of the downstream countries. He was speaking during a video conference with the Executive Director of the UN Environment Programme, Aigner Anderson. Abdelati reviewed the water situation in Egypt and the challenges to the water sector in the country, especially the limited resources available and the impact of climate change and the unilateral Ethiopian measures over the filling and operation of the GERD. He said Egypt has shown flexibility during the course of negotiations against the stubbornness of the Ethiopian side. For her part, Anderson expressed readiness by the UN to take part in the African Union's path aimed at supporting negotiations over the GERD if Cairo, Khartoum and Addis Ababa were called for such a move. Foreign Minister had sent a letter to the UN Security Council detailing the latest developments to the GERD file ahead of Thursday's session called to discuss the dam. The Foreign Ministry said that Ethiopia's side move is a dangerous development that exposes the bad intentions of Ethiopia and its insistence on taking unilateral measures. The letter said that the move proves Ethiopia's stand to enforce a status quo without reaching a deal that addresses the interests of the three countries and limits harms to the two downstream countries. It said the Ethiopian decision to unilaterally start the second filling of the GERD will worsen the crisis and arouse more tensions in the region and will jeopardize international and regional peace security. Cairo and Khartoum had announced firm rejection to Ethiopia's announcement that it was starting the second filling of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. At their meeting in New York, the Egyptian and Sudanese foreign ministers said that the move contradicts the Declaration of Principles and goes against international laws guarding the use of cross-border river resources. They described the Ethiopian steps as dangerous provocation that proves bad intention and adamancy to force a status quo on the two downstream countries. Indifferent to inflicted negative impacts. They both also agreed on to continuous discussions with the UN Security Council members to gain support for the call by Cairo and Khartoum to reach a legally binding agreement over the filling and the operation of the dam. They said it is necessary that the deal addresses the interests of the three countries and preserves the rights of the two downstream countries. Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri held a meeting with the Arab committee concerned with the GERD file. The committee includes Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Iraq and Morocco, plus the Arab League. Shukri also held a meeting with the permanent members of the African group of the UN Security Council, as well as the representatives of Estonia, Ireland, Mexico and Norway, the non-permanent members of the Security Council, over the Ethiopian dam. Shukri had started his meeting in New York with Tunisia's permanent representative to the UN. Tunisia is the current Arab representative in the Security Council.